They say the life expectancy of a dog is about a seventh of a human. So let's say an average human lives for, say, 80 years. If you get 80 divided by 7 on your calculator, it will give you 11.4. Now, this diagram here represents for a human. This diagram here would represent for a dog. So from 0 to 1 here would represent one whole life of one human. From 0 to 1 here would represent one whole life of a dog. So an average human would live for 80 years. An average dog here would live for 11.4 years. Now, if you take halfway of a human, which is 40 years, if you get 40 divided by 7 on your calculator, if you get 40 divided by 7 on your calculator, it will give you 5.7. Now, this here is halfway of a human. The weird thing is it's also it's also half of a dog as well, because if you get part here, which is 5.7, divided by the whole here, which is 11.4, it should give you 0.5, which is also a half of a dog. The point I'm trying to make here is that 40 divided by 7 will also take you to the half level of a dog. If, let's say, a quarter of a human, 20 divided by 7, it will also take you to a quarter of a dog. If 3/4 of a human, if you get 60 divided by 7, well, the point here is that it would take you to 3/4 of a dog's life as well. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if this here represents human, this here represents dog. If you get halfway of a human divided by 7, it will take you to halfway of a dog. If you get a quarter of a human divided by 7, it would take you to the quarter level of a dog. 3/4 and so on. It would also take you to 3/4 of the dog. So if you look at this divided by 7 would give you this. So this divided by 7 would give you 11.4. Now 40 divided by 7 would give you 5.7, which is also half of a dog. Now let's say a dog is 5.7 years old. If you want to go the other way, then you would times 7. So if a dog is 11.4 years, if you times 7, it would take you to 80 years of a human. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if a dog is 2 years old, if you want to go the other way, if you times 7, it would take you to 14 years of a human. So if a dog is, let's say, is 9 years, if you get 9 times whatever, it would take you to the appropriate level of a human. So if a dog is 4 years old, then if you times by 7, it would take you to the appropriate level of a human. If let's say if you have a puppy, let's say if a puppy is 9 months, if a puppy is 9 months, well, 9 months is less than 1 year, so it's got to be less than 1 year. 9 months would be less than 1 year. If your puppy is, let's say, 9 months, then try this: 9 over 12. Now 9 months is really 9 over 12. So because 12 months. So if a puppy is 9 months, then you would do this. Hang on. You would get 9 over 12 here. By the way, 9 over 12 on your calculator. If you punch this into your calculator, it will give you a decimal less than 1. The point is it's less than a year. This thing here is less than a year, so it's going to be less than 1. So if a puppy is 9 months old, let's say 9 over 12. If you get 9 over 12 times 7, then that would then take you to the appropriate level of a human. Okay?